One moment, you guys. Okay, I don't know if anybody's gonna come to the live, but here I am. I'm just gonna get all the products ready since it's still in the packaging. Okay, you guys, sorry I'm a little bit stressed. I just came from my kids' school and some things were a little bit unorganized, so I'm just thinking about it for a bit. I think all of you understand it, Mama Strong. There's one person viewing right now. Oh, it went away. So today we're gonna be viewing the $1 makeup by from Shop Miss A, but mine is, as you all know, it's specifically the AOA line. So the AOA Studio, the AOA, the Pow Pow, A Plus, Charity, all of that. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. It's been 2 minutes already. Wow. I'm trying to share this. Okay, I'm gonna get my laptop real quick and I can share the link. Just gonna share this link real quick since nobody's here yet. Hello. Just gonna share the link so that a lot of people can find it. Hi, 2 people. Hello. We're doing a Shop Miss A or AOA Studio. AOA Studio first impression, some of them, and some already know how it works. I'm just trying to share the links to my Facebook right now. All right, you guys. Okay, I lost another person. That's all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this on my channel anyways, so whoever gets to see it later, welcome. I'm going to start by priming my face, of course. So I'm gonna use the AOA Studio Aqua Hydrating Face Primer. You've already seen this in my channel, on my channel many times. So I'm just gonna hydrate. I already have clean skin, of course, and moisturized skin, so I just need to hydrate a little bit. I really love the scent of this product. It's so good. Okay, I'm going to get my mirror real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, should have epilated my brows, you guys. You see that? Okay, anyways. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to foundation. I think I'm gonna mix these two because this one is too yellow for me and this one is too white. So this is the AOA Studio A Plus Buildable Satin Foundation in Soft Tan, and this is the AOA Studio Power Wear. I cannot see comments, so I don't know if you guys are saying anything. Okay, so please say hello in the chat so I can acknowledge your presence. I know there's one person viewing, I don't know who it is, but welcome. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this. This one is in pure beige and this is a little light, so I'm just gonna mix the two. I'll just put it in the back of my hand for cleanliness and for easy it's easier to mix it when it's in the back of your hand. You can see how much you're using, etc. Okay, you guys, I forgot my sponges, so I'm just gonna thank you for the like. I'm going to grab my sponge real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. This is the Pow Pow charity collection. So I'm just gonna mix it up in the back like this. Distribute it. As you all know, I usually just do my brows while I wait for the primer to set, but we're just gonna do things a little bit different today. So we're just gonna do face first, and then we can do brows after. So yeah, like I said, I went to drop off with my husband. My husband is off today, so we went to drop off our daughter. It's her first full day of kindergarten today. So it's not as emotional for me as yesterday. Of course, she was not emotional at all. She was excited to go to school, but you know, it's my baby. It's her first time going to school. Yeah, she didn't go to preschool, so it's her first time going to school. Anyways, hello, there's 3 of you now. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the AOA Studio makeup line from Shop Miss A. So AOA Studio is actually their actual brand, like, you know, like how Target does Up and Up, and you know, Ulta has Ulta Beauty Makeup. So this is AOA Studio is by Shop Miss A, produced by them. Anyways, so everything is $1 or a little bit more than $1. So we're just gonna check and see if it's good or not. Some of these products are first impression and some are not. The foundation is not. I had this for a little bit over a year now, I believe. What do you guys think? There's a film up here for some reason. Okay, so Yeah, I love the foundation, especially them two mixed together is very good. I'm trying to look at the chat, but I can't see anything. I'm just gonna get my computer so I can see you guys' chat. Okay. Okay. So now that the foundation is on, I just gave it some time to settle, I guess. And now we're gonna move on to concealer. This is a first impression on this AOA Studio Pow Pow Nude. This is the one I'm going to be using. Okay. It's a little tilted. Is it supposed to be like that? Just gonna put it in the back of my hand still to distribute it. So everything I'm gonna use today are $1 makeup from Shop Miss A, you guys. Even the brushes, so that you see the full first impression. Can anybody see the chat? As always, look up when you put something underneath your eyes so that it goes inside those little wrinkle under your eyes. And this technique, what I'm doing right now is like brightening. I like the concealer. It's very blendable. It's very light. I'm gonna add a little more to see how it is. Once again, the shade is in Nude. So going down my nose, forehead, the lips, and on the chin. Wow, I love the concealer. This is like kind of new on Shop Miss A. Kind of, because it's, I think it came out like by the end of last year, I believe. It's very blendable, as you can see. Always, it's buildable as well, so I like it. Look at that. There's a little film on my camera for some reason, you guys, so sorry if it looks kind of weird. Okay, I think I'm gonna just leave it at that for now and then move on to, okay, my face is still a little bit wet, so we're just gonna set it with this powder. I've always wanted to try this powder out. This is the loose powder, matte translucent powder from AOA Studio. There's a little film here, so you just need to take off the film, but not the whole cover. So you just take it off. Ah! And you pulled out the whole cover anyways. So you take it off, then just put the rest on the cup. And I'm just gonna use my sponge for now to apply it all over my face. This is just to set the foundation because the foundation is still a little wet. I'm just gonna use a yellow powder for the T-zone that I put the concealer on, so that it keeps on, you know, highlighting my face. This is my first live on this channel, even though I've had it for years. So I'm very happy to see 4 of you guys watching me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd love to know a little bit more about you if you don't mind. So please feel free to chat in the comment section below so I can see it. Okay. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm gonna use the yellow powder this time. This is the banana. Yeah, it's the shade banana. Sorry guys, there's something in my eye. This is the shade banana, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Oh, this still has... That's weird. So one is in a plastic bag and one is not. One is sealed and one is not. But it's sealed inside. Oh, 5 of you. Hello, welcome. Are you guys able to comment on the chat? Okay, so I'm just gonna take the same sponge. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. This is my first live, so welcome. Okay, so this I really like this powder also, you guys. It's very buildable. It's very nice. And I think it's better to use it with a sponge though, because these are loose powders, especially if you have dry skin like me. So next we're gonna go ahead and do cream bronzer. So I'm going to use a concealer, but in dark, in honey. So you guys have seen this on my latest haul. How cool is that? She's viewing my channel right now. I'm just really bad with names, so I'm so sorry, but I know who you are. Okay, so hi Malalatine, salut, hello. So of course for a contouring, we're gonna start from the hairline as always. Okay, then bring the left that's on the sponge up. Then I'm just gonna blend it with the back of the sponge. Wow. So this is the same concealer as used earlier, just in a darker shade. So that's another tip for you mamas. If you don't have a cream concealer, but you have, if you don't have a cream bronzer, but you have a cream concealer that's darker, you definitely can use it for bronzer. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side, from the hairline going down. Okay, you might want to add a little bit. Then bringing the rest to the temple. This is always in a tapping motion first. Bringing the back of the sponge and blending everything. That's the purpose of the back of the sponge, to blend it. Okay, as always, the purpose of contouring is to give the slimming effect on your face, okay? there's a film here, so you cannot really see my forehead, but it's contoured, I promise. Okay, and then we're gonna start with the cheek, the jawline. So pounce, push, push. Okay, press on the press on the sponge. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that you can do with just one sponge. So, you know, if you are not able to buy like a brush set, a sponge will do. All right, so now that we have the contour on, we're gonna do the bronzer now. So what I mean is the powder bronzer. I forgot it over there, so I'll be right back. Sorry about that, ladies. Okay, so this is the time where you need to start using a brush, of course, and this is actually one of their powders, but I don't like their cream stick, so I just use their concealer and their regular powder as contour. It broke. It broke on the way here, so I'm trying to clean it up right now. But this is the Pow Pow Perfect Finish Pressed Powder, and the shade is in Toffee, so I'm using it as my bronzer. Oh my gosh, this is just totally not good. Look at that. Okay, so I gotta be really careful with this because it's gonna go everywhere. I don't think this is dark enough to be my bronzer, but we're just gonna go for it, mamas. And of course, I'm trying to find my AOA Studio brushes. And I cannot even find them right now. Okay, I'm just gonna use a stippling brush for now, I guess, since this is what I can find. This is the AOA Studio High Definition E106 USA. So tapping off the excess as always, so it doesn't fall off on your face, and you're just gonna set that that bronzer that we just put on. So whatever was on the brush, we put it on the cheek first in a circular motion for light coverage, and then the rest we put it on the temple. Same thing on the other side. Yeah, this powder is good, it's just that it broke. I probably would just throw this away and just purchase another one, because it's just, there's nothing left, or I need like a different pot for this. So everything on the AOA Studio line is $1, you guys, except the Pow Pow charity. It's a little bit more because the extra money that they get from it is actually given to charity. So that's why it's like $1.88 or $1.77. All right, anyways, that's just a little FYI. From the Tenapesina, I used these two. I combined these two. So this is the AOA Satin Foundation, and this is the Pow Pow. This is in Soft Tan, and this is in Pure Beige. These are the two that I used. You have to wait a little bit for this foundation to dry, or you can use powder to dry it up because it takes a little bit to dry. Look at this. Ugh. So disappointing. Anyways, I do like the powder. It's just, I just wished it didn't break. Of course. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to blush. You guys already seen me use this blush before. This is the AOA Blush Perfect Blush in Auburn. This is the only AOA Studio blush I have, so that's what we're gonna use. I'm just gonna try and find, sorry you guys, I just got home from dropping off my kid to school, so that's why I'm just a little bit unorganized, but I promise we're getting it. Just trying to get my AOA Studio brushes right now. Okay, I don't think I have a blush brush for the AOA Studio, so I'm just gonna use this one from Wish actually, so it doesn't really matter. It was probably $1 too. So I'm just gonna use this for my blush. It's kind of beautiful, the blush color, don't you think? Always tap off the excess so that it doesn't fall off on your face or clothes. And then I'm just dotting it first because I think I took too much. And the reason why I put it on this side, I always like to elongate my face instead of making it round. That's why the blush is on the outer corner of my face. So of course, if you want your face to be a little bit on the rounder side, you put it on the apple of your cheeks. And there's sirens outside. That's real life, live action, you guys. Okay, I really like this blush. I've never really doubted about it. I love this blush. I love this blush. Okay, I just need to like blend things up a little bit because it's a little sharp, too sharp for me. So I'm trying to make it a little bit more natural. Of course, not makeup is not natural per se, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think we're gonna move on to highlight. So I'm trying to debate if I should try the new highlight that I have or just use the one that I always use. You guys want to do a first impression on the other highlight? It's the Velour Highlighter. This is in the shade, it doesn't say, Velour Highlighter. So I have this one and I have this one. So this one is Fresa and this one is, it doesn't say what it is. AOA. It says AOA 1317. Anyways, so okay, I'll just use this as a first impression for you guys. Just gonna get a brush to apply it. Any blending brush you have is totally perfect. Okay, so I don't have a blending brush here either, so I'm just gonna take one from Shop Miss A again, so that way it's always a $1 makeup. So I'm just gonna take a blending brush. This is wet. I probably should use my sponge instead then. I'm trying to find like a clean space on the sponge. Okay, so this is wet, so it's better to apply it with a sponge or your fingers. You guys can always come back later if you want the exact reference of the products I'm using. Wow! Look at that! Okay, very little goes a long way. Very, very little goes a long way. I don't know if you guys are able to see it clearly on my phone, but this is whew, that was a lot, but I love it. Of course, I love it a lot. And guess what? I forgot to contour my nose, so I'm gonna do it right after this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and contour the nose. Let's see if I have more AOA Studio brushes here that fit my nose. Probably not. Okay, I'm just gonna use another Wish brush. This is angled, so it's perfect for the nose. And I'm just gonna dip this brush into the broken powder earlier. Gosh, just so disappointed in this powder, man. Yeah, it's alright. I guess this powder is my correct bronzing color after all, you guys. I didn't think anybody was gonna join me live today, so thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. I truly, truly appreciate your time. I still can't believe that highlight. Can't get over it. Okay, I'm just gonna put some highlight above my brow. There's a film here. Wow, I really like this. If you want like that, like dewy, bronzy, summer goddess look, then this highlight is totally perfect for that. It kind of does accentuate your imperfection a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's great. It's totally great. Anyways, we're gonna move on to brows, and we're just gonna pretend that I don't need to epilate my brows because I do. But yeah, I'm just gonna put concealer under the brows after I fix it. So I don't have a spoolie from Shop Miss A, but we need to shape the brows as always first before we work on it. Probably should trim these brows as well, huh? Okay, mama, so now that it's shaped, we're gonna go ahead and use this angled brush from Shop Miss A. This is AOA Studio E11 USA, E11-4, so 114 USA. This is the angled, and this is pretty thin, so that's why I got it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got the wrong shade of brows again. So so I have this already. This is the brow pomade, tinted brow pomade in caramel. And then I said to myself, this is too light, so I need another one. But guess what? I got the same exact wrong one, caramel again. I probably would just donate this or put it in a giveaway or something. Anyways, okay, so we have no choice. We gotta use this because this is what I have. Wow, it's dried up real quick. Wow. I don't know if it's still gonna go through, but so as always, we're going to line the brows first. We're gonna go around it. I forgot the English words of it. That's what I encadrine. You have to line it first. Okay, this is dry, so I'm gonna open the other one. That's just too bad. Should I just like spray it a little bit or something? I mean, I have Java chip, but I think it's, I mean, it's not an eyebrow pomade, but it's kind of dark enough. Let me try this one. So this is the brow buttercream gel eyeliner, actually. So I'm just gonna use this and see how it goes. It's also dry. Okay, let's just That's what I don't like about like things inside pots. Like it gets dry so fast, you guys. It's not even cute. Yeah, I cannot get anything out of this, so I'm just gonna use the other one. Wow, okay. I cannot get anything out of this one either. Just gonna use the new one, and then so we're gonna just what is the English word for it? Encadrer. We're just gonna put it all over on the outer part of the brows first, and then I'm gonna fill it up after. If this can open. Hello to my live where I bite things to open them. Okay, so yep, this is much softer. Okay, you guys, this is just too light for me, but it's okay. Okay, so my view on this is it dries up fast, which is not good, but it's workable, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you that I like their brow pencil better, I guess. I know a lot of you like the pomade for your brows, but I like the pencil better. It's just I don't like it drying up so fast, and also I need to use two things. I need the pomade and a brush to do it. With a pencil you can just bam bam, all done already. You all know, if you have watched me for a while, you all know that I used to not like doing my brows at all. Like this is like the part that I just dread because it takes forever to do. So yeah. I mean, this is not a bad product. It's just that I'm not patient enough, and it's kind of waste of money. Once it's dry, it's like, what do? Do you guys put oil in yours or something? Let me know some tips on how to undry it once it's dry, because I feel like it's just a waste of money. I just don't like this brow. It's like it's not cooperating with me at all today. You know that you have the good brow and the bad brow? Well, this is the bad brow. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, I guess, we're just gonna go ahead and use concealer to clean under the brows and around the brows. And I think I have a AOA Studio brush for that, so yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this brush and then grab the same concealer we used earlier. This is the Pow Pow Nude. Just taking a little bit of it in the back of my hand so that I know how much I'm grabbing on my brush. Then this is the AOA Studio High Definition E108. So this is a little bit pointed. Just gonna line it. So I'm trying to hide the extra hair that's under here, you guys, because I need to epilate it. So we're just gonna pretend it's not there for now. I don't think you guys can even see it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same exact thing on under this one brow. So we're just gonna clean it up real quick. This this method is to pretty much to teach you, I mean, to like clean up under the brows, like to make the brows stand out even more, especially if you're not gonna wear eyeshadows. Then this is perfect for that. I know that those of you that are from in Europe or different countries, your vacation just started, but for us in the US, actually school already started. So it was the first day of kindergarten, and the emotion was just, Mama was very emotional today and yesterday, or it's mostly yesterday, but today too. So I'm still trying to collect myself. I'm still trying to calm down, you guys. Any of you mamas can relate to that? It was my first child's first day of school. So I'm a little bit distraught. Okay, so that's the brows, right? We already cleaned it up, so we're just gonna use the same concealer as a eyeshadow primer. I can't believe she's going live and just saw me going live too. That's so cool. Anyway, so I'm just gonna take the sponge, take the concealer. You can also take this brush. It's just that my eyelids are a little dry, on the dry side, so I'd rather use this sponge to blend it. So what you do is you just pretty much fill up your whole eyelid with the concealer. This is gonna act as the eyeshadow primer, like I said. And if you have a little bit of darker or discoloration on your eyelid, this will even out the color, just like that. And because the sponge is wet, remember to always wet your sponge when you use it, because the sponge is wet. It blends the product a little bit easier. And because the concealer is wet right now, we're gonna go ahead and set it with the powder. Any powder you have is fine. I'm just using the matte translucent powder. And then we're gonna use a Aqua Studio brush. I'm just gonna press it all over my eyelid. I think my son woke up. The reason why we need to set, just like we set our face, the reason why we need to set this is because you want whatever you put on top to glide on easily. So, sorry guys, have some eye doo-doo. So we're gonna go ahead and press. You don't want to drag it because the things that's underneath it is still wet, so you want to always press the things you put on top of wet items so that it doesn't move whatever is underneath it. You know what I mean? Yeah. That yeah I got from my daughter, or I pretty much said it before, and then my daughter got the yeah, so she said it too. She says it too every time she says yes now, so it always reminds me of her. Anyways, you guys, let's move on to blending. We're gonna go ahead and put some eyeshadows now. I only have one actually, but I have this very cool, very cool Aqua Studio loose pigment. So I think I'm gonna use this. What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be so cool? I forgot my AOA Studio eyeliner, so I gotta do that in a bit. But oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared to use this. It's very glittery, like I don't know if I'm supposed to use a glue to put it on. Have you guys ever used any of these before? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna use this one first to be safe, because this is wet also, so I probably could just put it on top. I'm just gonna use my finger for this part. So this is the AOA Studio Velour eyeshadow in Secret. So it's wet, so I'm just gonna tap it instead of dragging it. Then also tapping it on my lid. I'm gonna put it all over my lid. Wow, this is perfect for like everyday makeup. It's very buildable because, as you can see, it did not show up as good. And it's also great to apply it with your finger because it warms up the product. So anything you apply with your finger tries to warm it up a little bit. Like I said, my husband is off today, so that's why I'm able to go live with you guys. So thank you so much for being here. My first live on YouTube. Yes, I always go live on my Facebook page, but this is my first live here. And I'm sorry if I'm being weird. I'm being weird. It's just that I'm still trying to shake off my disappointment from going to school today. I feel like this is more than this. I'm gonna just darken this up a little bit. As you can see, I'm going a little bit higher on this side of my eyes. If you have the same eye shape as mine, this is perfect for our eye shape because it's kind of like makes it a little bit, goes up a little bit, brings it up a little bit. There you go. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the glitter because I don't see why not, right? I'm just gonna wipe my finger real quick, and then I'm gonna use the glitter. Should I just put it like on the inner corner maybe? Okay, I'm going to use this powder, the broken powder, this as my outer corner, and then I'm just gonna use the glitter in my inner corner because I have this brush and I want to use it. This is by AOA Studio. I'm being very careful putting that putting that powder down because it can go everywhere. Okay, so I'm picking up the powder, tapping off the excess, and then going up, just following the shape that I used earlier on my finger. So I'm just going up with this angle brush, AOA Studio E109, up and out, or out, up and in, up and in. And this one is powder, so it's actually set in the wet velour eyeshadow that we put earlier. I don't know if this glitter is gonna match the rest of the look, so I'm just gonna put the powder all over the velour that we just put on, and then I'm just gonna use the glitter on my inner corner. Welcome to the live where I cannot make up my mind. Okay, You see the difference? It's a little bit more rich. So taking the powder, tapping the excess so it doesn't fall on my face and my clothes. Then going up and in. I'm just gonna set in, I'm just going to set the rest of it. Okay, now that we have that, we're gonna go ahead and use the glitter in the inner tear dots. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. So I'm just gonna use like a small brush. AOA Studio does, I don't have one that's from AOA Studio, so I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. one, and then very carefully grabbing whatever is already in here. I probably need to wet this, huh? And then putting it in the inner corner. Wow. Will it stay? There's only one way to find out. Okay, so I don't know, you guys. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's like, should be more than that, right? Okay, I'm just gonna wet my brush, then grab it again, just to see if it will work better. Yep, there you go. There you have it. So this is like a type of like a foiled eyeshadow. So you want to wet it when you wanna, when applying it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Woo! Okay, don't use this for your everyday look. It's I mean, if you like it, feel free to do it, Sally. But this is crazy. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I definitely need an eyeliner now because this went from 0 to 100 real quick. Okay, I need to wet my brush again for the other side. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know if this is a good idea. But it's very nice, so at least you guys can see that these foil shadows are, it's called loose pigment. As you, at least you guys can see that the pigments are great. But yeah. Yeah, I definitely need an eyeliner now. So please excuse me, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my eyeliner and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay guys, so my eyeliner is the gel eyeliner by Airway Studio. I cannot find my liquid eyeliner, so just gotta use this for now, and then I guess put on some lashes. I don't know if I can do this live though, but I'll try. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my waterline. I really like this gel eyeliner too because it's brown, so it's like perfect for every day. Always remember to never pull your eyes like this when you put on eyeliner. I'd rather you just have your finger lay on your cheek and rest on your cheek while you do this, because your eyes is the most delicate part of your skin on your face, and imagine just pulling it every day. When you put eyeliner, it's gonna show up your fine line, your wrinkle very fast. What was that? Okay, so I'm not gonna do a wing liner with this because this is a regular eyeliner, so it's kind of harder. But just gonna line the outer part. As you can see, I made this line a little bit thicker than the one here. It's because of my eye shape. I have like the olive eye shape, so I'm trying to make this a little bit higher. That is why I'm making the line on that side a little bit thicker. Any of you have thick eyelashes? Because sometimes it's kind of hard to line my eyes because of my lashes. And even though this is brown, you can see like it's very dark. Yeah, it's very dark for brown. So anyways, and because it's gel, it's a little bit thicker and a little bit harder to work with, but that's all right. I'm not gonna sorry guys, I don't feel like I'm gonna use lashes, but I'm just gonna put some shadows on underneath so that it's a little bit balanced, evened out. So I'm just gonna use this because that's the only Airway Studio I have. Going to use the same broken powder and then I'm just gonna put it under my eye. Doesn't show, does it? Okay, that was a fail. What should we do? Just gonna take the same wet shadow from earlier. Just gonna see if it works underneath your eyes, because it's perfect for your lid, but I don't think it's gonna be as good under the eyes. Not bad. It's actually good, you guys. So as you can see, I'm just trying to make these two lines meet each other. Then now I'm gonna take the powder to set it. Okay, I'm doing the same for the other eye. The reason why I went live today, you guys, because I wasn't able to film last night, and I feel bad for like having you miss out on videos. So I wanted to do this anyways, so why not do it live, right? So you all can just chat with me while I do it. Isn't that like the best thing? So thank you so much for joining me on last minute notice. Okay, there is the other side. So remember, this is all just $1 makeup. Okay, I need to line this eye because I remember I did not line this on my waterline yet. Okay, so now we're gonna, I don't know if I want to do this on camera, you guys. I have these lashes, but I don't know if I'm confident enough to do it on camera. So I think we're just gonna, I'm just gonna do mascara for now, and then you guys can see the picture of me wearing the line, wearing the falsies on my feed later, but and on Instagram. But I'm just gonna use different products for my lashes for now. So this is just a L'Oreal Lash Primer. This one is it helps to like elongate and make your lashes more voluminous. It's mostly for volume actually. To elongate it, you just put extra mascara on the tip of your lashes. So we need to always wait for any primer to dry before you put anything else on it. So I'm just gonna wait for that to dry. So I'm gonna move on to lips. I have a lot of Airway Studio products for my lips. You all know that. But I think I'm just gonna use the newest addition to the family today. Should I use this or this? This or this? Nah, it's not gonna match. So I'm gonna use this. This is the Airway Studio. I think this is the smooth line. I don't know. I forgot. But this is in coconut. This is very brown. Oh, I like it. So you guys like the color? It's very brown, huh? I really love it. And then I'm gonna put a gloss on top so it's not so bleh. So this is the Pop Fruity by Airway Studio, of course. Then this is in mango. I really like the smell. Oh, it smells so good. I don't think it smells like mango, but it smells good. So I'm just distributing the shine all over my lips. And I'm gonna go back to mascara now since this is a little dry. I'm just gonna use a Covergirl Mascara. So don't forget to check back on my feed. Yeah, yes, the brown is better. Good thing I chose the brown, huh? Okay, so you see the difference? How my lashes are like thicker now? I'm trying to just do a little zigzag between my lashes to separate them. Is the chat really that late? Like I feel like it took forever for me to see that one chat. So as you can see, I'm trying to separate my lashes, but because it got a little bit clumpy from the primer, so you take this opportunity to just separate it from the roots. Okay, then And there you go. Gonna finish everything off with a setting spray. Yes, I got a setting spray from Ewa Studio, if you remember from last haul. I feel like my face is so brown though from this lipstick. So dark, I don't know. Anyways, okay, for this setting spray, you guys, if you ever purchase this, don't push it all the way down because the spray is so strong. It's like it's gonna wet your whole face and not in a good way. So what I found is just pressing a little bit to give that little sprints on my face. And if I have to add, I can add a little bit more after, but I cannot just spray like a whole pump like that because it's too much. Their pump is not that great. That's what I'm trying to say. So a little bit goes a long way. I'm barely pressing because it's just like wet, like water all over your face. Wow, I've been here for longer than an hour, you guys. So that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. This is the finished look. I will take a picture for all of you to see later, but this is pretty much it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? My first live video on my YouTube channel. I didn't expect for anyone to view it, to watch it, but thank you so much for being here as always. Like I said, yeah, that's pretty much today's video, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, Mama Strong. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I'll be here again, or I'll have another video going up on Thursday, 8 a.m. Hawaii time, which is, I don't know, it's late, it's like noon or something for other places, but just check it out on Google. 8 a.m. Hawaii time every Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday and Thursday. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys in another video. Bye bye. Let's see how I end this.